Welcome back to Kroe's Crazy Kitchen. Thank you for joining us today. Once again, we have the lovely grasshoppers, chapulines, to use. Today, we're going to make chocolate chip cookies. Now, we're going to be trying some different ones. We'll have some with walnuts and crickets in them, or grasshoppers in them, both ground and whole. And then we'll have some with just the chocolate chips and the grasshoppers, and then some normal ones, because, you know, chocolate chip cookies are great. Yeah, so I need some flour first. I need, according to this, 2¼ cup. So my method for doing this is to get my measuring cup, and then I use the back of a knife to get the extra off to make sure that it's level. And then I tap it a couple times. So that's 1, and this is 2, and then I've got a little half, because why not add more dishes to clean, you know, and a half. There we go. And we're going to put that back in the fridge because that's how it's stored the longest. Yay, wheat. I love wheat. I used to do research on wheat. Okay. Next step, I need baking soda. Here's my baking soda. And I need 1 teaspoon of that. I'll just use the cricket teaspoon. Why not? 1 teaspoon. So here's, yeah, I never do normally, but I was just distracted. Oops, just put all here. There's 1. Here's 2. Now we won't add crickets yet because I don't want to add it at this point. And then I add 1 teaspoon of salt. There we go. And I'm going to mix that all up with a spoon. See, singing is always helpful when you work and cook. Probably why Disney princesses always sing, because they're always cleaning or cooking or calling out to birds and animals. You know, I wish I had some animals to help clean up this mess afterwards. My dog won't do it. She makes me clean up after her. Okay, well, there's that. Next stop is the other stuff. Yes, next step is to have 1 cup of softened butter. So I'm going to put this in the microwave and soften it. So these are the dry ingredients. My butter is softening right now. The next step is to get other stuff. Yes, star. I'll get softened. Let's see if it's. Oh! We just had our apartment cleaned, and I forgot to put a plate underneath. It's softened. I don't even know what to do. Okay, so I put what do I put in it? I put the butter in. So I'm gonna put my butter, which is now wonderfully melted. Wow, look at this. It's so soft. do this before when she made chocolate chip muffins or cookies. I don't even remember what cooking anymore. And I forgot that she would put it on a plate and that she would take the wrappings off. Apparently, I don't have very good recall. Granulated sugar. It's finally settled a little bit. We've got our butter. Hooray! Let's see what the recipe calls for. So we have the dry material here. Side, we need 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. Here's a quarter. There's a 1/2 cup, and then 3/4. There we go. That's not very much sugar at all. Okay. Look at this. We're eating healthy. Hey, we're not even at a whole cup. Leave me alone. It's so soft. I always loved brown sugar as a kid. Not to eat, but just to play in the bag with because it's so soft and squishy. So here's a 1/4 cup. I'm going to point you down a little bit. Sound effects. Remember, that's how you're successful in life. Another 1/4 cup, so we've got 1/2 cup now. Oh, I guess this is more sugar that we're putting in, but still not that much. Pumpkin nut bread, you put in 2 whole cups. This is nothing. So here's my third. And then put that over here. Next, I need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So actually, funny thing, my vanilla extract is from Cancun. Well, I bought it in Cancun, so it's actually from Mexico, but it's from the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. So I need 2 of these. Sound effects. It has to be loud enough so you can hear. Okay. I pre-cracked the eggs. So here I have, oh, that's why I got shell, but I found it before I ate it. So here's 2 eggs. I'm gonna put them all in. Woo! Okay, and then, oops, I should have added the eggs one at a time after mixing everything else. Oh well, that's okay. This is why you read the instructions first. This one for now. Such an expert. I should go on one of those series, those cooking shows. What do you think, Danny? Now, my mixer does not go all the way to the bottom or the sides, so I'm going to use my spatula to sort of get out the bottoms and sides so that everything gets mixed up. You don't want any leftover egg or melted butter. That's gross. And it'll give you salmonella, maybe. And no one wants salmonella from cookies. That's why you don't eat raw cookie dough. Plus, cookies are made to be baked and fresh. That is the way of nature. Oh, I should probably preheat the oven to 375. And then we're going to put this in slowly, a little bit at a time. Now this part I know how to do because this is how I do it for pumpkin nut bread. So just a little bit at a time so it doesn't fly everywhere. And you can mix it in slowly. It's a good thing you're too far away to see that my flower just escaped. If not, we'll just die. That's fine. Not really, because people eat this stuff all the time or all. Yes, as I said, it can cause problems. But okay. So now I'm going to add in the chocolate chips. I like how it says on the package, tear here to make sweet memories. That's so precious. And it says to add 2 cups. I'm just gonna add the whole thing because like there's no such thing as too much chocolate and chocolate chip cookies. I'm pretty sure it's 1/3 dough now and 2/3 chocolate chips. That's okay. We won't even be able to taste those grasshoppers. I don't think we're adding very much nutrition adding the grasshoppers to this though, since it's already chocolate chips. Oh, ow. That's a lot of chocolate chips. Okay, so apparently I have to use my hands, so let's wash these things. And as I said, I'm going to use several techniques. Let's see. Yeah, so here's my big thing of dough. And I've got some walnuts over here. I've got I'll clean up your countertop area in a moment once I'm done, Amy. And then I've got these guys. So here we've got the dough, and I have to get my hand first. We're gonna take a big, as I said, it's mostly chocolate chips. I might have put too many. Nope, there's no such thing as too many, Kirsten. And then I'm gonna put some, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. What? How am I supposed to mix this up, Annie? Okay, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna live, I promise. I'm putting crickets in right now. I'm sort of like hiding them. It's like surprise. Surprise! Oh, except that one's head's sticking out. Okay, this is gonna be a really big cookie. So I've learned, make them smaller. I really think there are too many chocolate chips.
Never.
Okay, let's add in some more crickets. I should bring it, one of these days, I'm going to bring in the the crickets that I made myself, or raised myself and roasted myself for my cricket feed, because I've got some extra. So that'll be interesting. It's a different species. They're a lot smaller, but that might be interesting. There's 2. I think that's almost 3. Okay. Or like separate them easier.
It's a pan. But I had been confused.
Where did I put the, oh, yep. Always remember to keep the packaging of whatever you cook, though that's impossible to know how to do. Oh, apparently you're supposed to put 13 morsels in one cookie. I think I have probably 20 to 30. Oh, timing. 9 to 11 minutes. Let's go with 9 for now. Ag-Inno! Don't forget, guys, Ag-Inno is our nonprofit. There's going to be a link in the description down below. And this nonprofit seeks to use research and the latest scientific knowledge and farmer knowledge to be able to work alongside farmers in other countries and people that want to start up different types of production, whether it's micro enterprise, raising insects, for food or sale or export, or if it's like beekeeping or producing some type of product that there's demand for. Yeah, we're going to add a couple walnuts and another cricket or two, a grasshopper or two. I'll just put one in there. It'll be a little surprise. See, I feel like they should be bigger because it just feels like it's right to put a huge handful on. I'm being judged over my shoulder. It's very sad. I was being judged earlier by my dog. She was confused as to why I was spending more than 5 minutes in the kitchen because she's not used to me cooking. What do you think? Do you think I can add more? We're making a mix to coat the cookie with more sugar and with some crickets. So we've got we're gonna make a coated cookie because it has extra nutrition because grasshoppers are healthy, right? So don't mind the extra sugar. There we go. Oh, it's so lovely. Let's add the extra right along it. Yeah, let's put it all on. Yeah, yummy. Okay. For those that are interested in trying insects, make sure you don't have a seafood allergy or an shellfish allergy because the chitin in insects is similar to that of, well, it's the same as the chitin in shellfish because they're closely related. So you could have an allergic reaction. So check with your doctor if you're concerned with that. I should have listened to you first. Victory is mine in Jesus. So we now have magically made cookies. Now these are truly a surprise because there's only a few of them that we can see. Some crickets or grasshoppers. So here goes nothing. Right now it's just a chocolate chip cookie. I haven't been into anything. It's a pretty good chocolate chip cookie. It's a little overdone. I like them like barely done, but I made them a little thick, so we had to be careful that they were cooked. I'm getting there, I promise. See, I've got one right here. Should be the next bite or two, depending on how big a bite I get. Here we go. Nice. It adds a slight crunch, sort of like the walnut that I'm about to eat. You wouldn't know the difference, actually. The walnut's a little saltier for some reason, even though they're unsalted. Very good. Wow, that's really good. I highly recommend it. So, of all the dishes that we've tried in this series of episodes, I highly recommend all of them. I do recommend making your tortillas thinner. And if you have a tortilla press, use that. Don't use a pot because you'll get doughy tortillas. But the grasshoppers taste perfectly fine with it, giving it a slight nutty flavor, which actually adds to the texture and the taste of it. The rice and beans with the crickets, both the powder, the grasshopper, both the powder and the whole ones, tasted perfectly fine. Now, the hot sauce was a little hot, but it was actually pretty good, I have to admit. And these cookies are really good as well. Join us next time when we have roasted pecan grasshoppers.